Hi, and welcome to the screencast about blogging and how to blog, and what we're going to be doing with this long distance collaboration between Chamberlain, South Dakota and Brandon, South Dakota. Kids of Chamberlain, you're going to help us learn about ancient Egypt because our learning has just started, whereas your ancient Egypt learning is almost done. Alright, so the first thing that you need to do, the first thing I want to show you is how to actually get to my blog, which is called Water for 6th Grade. There's a couple ways. Number one, you can just click on your teacher, Mrs. Newharth. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Click on her page, of course, and she has made it very convenient for you. It's linked right there. I'm sure you've already seen this, but just click that to get to Water for 6th Grade, or you can go to Google, type in Water for 6th Grade, and it'll pop up. It'll be the first thing. Simply click it, and that brings you to Water for 6th Grade. All right, and this is where we are going to be doing our online collaboration. The first collaboration of hopefully many opportunities. All right, we are going to get connected, Chamberlain and Brandon. Alright, we're going to help each other learn about Egypt. Our unit's starting. Your unit is over. So you and Chamberlain are going to help us and Brandon get introduced to ancient Egypt by giving us some questions. Alright, so when you begin, students of Chamberlain, read this. It's important to always read the introduction paragraph that I add to each blog post. Okay? You need to focus on details for Chamberlain students. You will begin this online collaboration by using the knowledge Mrs. Newharth has taught you about ancient Egypt by posting questions to Water for 6th Grade, my students and Brandon. You are going to help us get introduced to ancient Egypt with these questions because my students will then search for the answers either on the internet or through books and post the answers when they find them. Alright, so you in Chamberlain are going to ask us questions, and Brandon, we don't know anything yet. You guys know a lot. Alright, so you're going to ask us questions, and we're going to then search for the answers. Okay? Now, it's very important that when you post your questions, Chamberlain students, you sign your comment a specific way, and it's right here. It's the important part. Okay? Sign your name like this, Chamberlain, and then your full first name and your last initial only. That way we know your first name, so we can use that when we comment back, and also we know that you are from Chamberlain. Okay? Now, to post a comment, here's what happens. Scroll down, click on this link right here. Right now it says 0 comments, but in the future, once questions are added, once you start commenting to this blog post, that number will change. Either way, just click on comments. Then a little window is going to pop up, and in this window, as you can tell probably, this is where you do your typing. So come up with a question, try to focus on the major topics of ancient Egypt. So perhaps you come up with a question like this. Okay, so a basic question, an important question though, because we need to figure out what that river is called. So if that would be your question, that would be a good one. Okay, so once you get your question posted, and you might want to start out with something like maybe a little greeting. Okay, hello Brandon, South Dakota. So your question would be, what is the major river of ancient Egypt? Okay, so you're going to post that to Water for 6th Grade, so then my students and Brandon can see your question and then go try to figure out the answer. Alright, post your question, type it in, and then you're going to click name/URL. Once again, your name is going to be Chamberlain, first name, last initial. So if I were a student in Chamberlain, South Dakota, this is what my name would look like, because it's Chamberlain, first name, last initial. Leave this completely blank, do not type anything in there, and then publish your comment. Once you hit that orange button, you should see a green message at the top, and that means it worked. Okay, then I will approve them so all of my students can see those comments. Alright, that's it. That's all you need to do. Post one question, post 5 questions. Just get involved and help us here in Brandon figure out how ancient Egypt started. Help us figure out what ancient Egypt's all about. Okay, help us get introduced to this awesome place. Alright, thank you very much, and good luck.